Come, let's go help Iskrim.
이스그램이 좋아졌잖아.
Let's see.
Nihof's hammer.
Myra Utran got away.
How?
She threatened to kill herself if we didn't let her leave, which would have caused a civil war in her lands. Iskrim,
왕년님이요?
She
뭐
was
저야 모르죠 뭐. 먹고
different.
살만한 거.
possessed.
원래 나이 들면 살이 찝니다 사람.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Why?
Because I've recently made a discovery. But let's talk about that later. I think this entrance should be safe for now. The Death Towers will make sure of that. But what about the rest of the city?
I'm on it. We'll meet at the Nexus when, if, this mess is taken care of. Be on your guard, Iskrim.
Of course. Thank you again, Tahar. I'm glad you're back.
이
What
여자
now? The southwest, the southeast, and the northeastern entrance are still undefended.
Then we need to take care of them.
이한나 바꾸고 싶은데 불치타경 쓰지도 못하네 지금.
A fine plan.
단검을 투척해 그러면. 투척은 할 수가 있구나. 자 이제 여기로 가자.
Corporal?
네, 이안나는 나중에 합류했습니다. 나중에 합류한 암살자 캐릭이고.
Fine.
내가 봐도 동료 중에선 가장 예쁘죠. 이안나.
What do we need?
모르겠어요. 막내님에 대해서는 제가 잘 몰라가지고.
I understand.
엄청 친한 건 아니니까.
Zarek's
뭐 약을
fangs.
먹고 있나 보네.
Tahar,
헤이.
blazes, it is you. Last time I saw you, you were lying on that stone bed like a
야,
bloody corpse.
돌침대였어?
That's about how I felt when I woke
돌침대니까
up.
5주 동안 누워있지.
What's the
안 죽었나
situation?
이거 주인공?
I don't see any purity
그냥
men
유창
around here.
생겼을 것 같은데.
No, not purity, but someone else. According to my scout, they're gathering their forces down that valley. My gut tells me they're waiting for reinforcements.
If it's not the purity, who are we dealing with?
No, I don't think so. To me, they look like bandits.
The Bane. The ones who massacred the North.
Huh.
Damn it.
Well, now that you're here, I say you move.
Simple enough. All right then. Move out.
As you
What
want.
now? The southwest, the southeast, and the northeastern
그래.
entrance are still
여기
undefended.
지키러
Then we
왔잖아.
need to take care of them.
Pick the wrong enemies. Sure.
놈의 쉘이다. 이거 강화하고 쓰면 엄청 세네. 마법. 강화하고 쓰니까 화염 데미지가 700이 들어가고. 원소 주입 한번 써봐 다시. 원소 주입 쓰고. 여기엔 데미지가 안 되네. 데미지가 왜 이렇게 많이 들어가지? 오, 엄청난 데미지가 들어가잖아. 죽여버려. 뭐야? 대화부터 해야 되나? 우린 언데드부터 뽑는다. 대화 전에.
The fabled pariah. Interesting. I thought you were dead.
Why are you doing this? Throwing.
Deluded. You're confusing something, Tahar. It wasn't always like that, you know. A long time ago, this world was a world of peace. And now look where we stand. Our history is a testament to our corruption, but that era has come to an end. We will make the world pure again and make it worthy of Aenir's return.
You're fanatics.
On the contrary, we found it. But you're beyond.
좀비 맛이나 봐라. 와, 900 들어갔네 방금.
Not bad,
엄청 세다
Tahar.
진짜.
Not bad.
Any last words?
Any
Yeah.
last word?
Listen.
What the?
Go after me and lose your city and your friend, or save them and let me go. Your choice.
She got away.
No time to go
Well.
after her. We need to secure the entrance.
으아 엄청 세다 진짜. 주인공 파티 너무 지나치게 세졌어 지금. 여촌장 말한 건가요? 안 죽었어? 에버라이트라는 도시로 가가지고 잘 살고 있어.
Not now. I need more time.
Will do.
뭐야 저거? 죽여버려. 죽여. 그렇지. 확보한 거지 여기.
A trap. I should have seen that.
Their leader got away.
I figured. But it won't be the last time we see her. What about the rest of the city? They attacked from all sides at once.
Yes, I know. We'll take care of it. Just hold your position for now.
Understood.
I'll do my best. There's still 2 entrances we haven't covered yet. Let's hope it's not too late.
뭐야 이거? 막 마지막으로 가는 마지막으로 지켜주는 땅은 막 다 죽고 이러나 막?
Anything on your mind?
마지막으로 가는 데는 막 죽는 거 아닙니까? 아 진짜 이거 2부 시작일 수도 있어 근데 막장이 아니라. 어디로 가야 돼? 일단 여기?
Yes.
I'm ready.
마지막으로 간 게 진짜로 죽을 수도 있으니까
Corporal?
우린 역해로 구하러 간다. 안 가려는 알아서 하겠지. 로드 마샬인데. 에이
Now would you look at that?
난동판에 뭐하고 있습니까?
Best you talk to my brother. He's good.
우리 여기는 왜 신돌이 없지? 여긴 뭘로 다니라고? 주변에 있을라나? 여기 위에 있을라나? 여기 신돌이 없냐 여기는? 텔레포트를 못하네.
A fine
들어와봐.
plan.
신돌부터
I'll be swift.
활성화하죠.
As you want.
Yes, of course.
뭐야? 그거
A fine plan.
그거인가 이거?
That way. All right.
I'll do what's required.
아 이거 돌아올 때도 이거 지금 걸어서 와야 되잖아 이러면. 아 이쪽은 신돌이 없네. 이 엘프 쪽은 뭐야? 엘프 차별인가? 귀쟁이는 뭐 차별 당해도 싸다 이거. 아 여기 있다 여기. 오케이.
Got it.
에이 엘프 내가 몸. 눈이 너무 부담스럽게 생겼어. 뭐야 바로 앞에 신돌이 있잖아.
Yes.
왜 난 못 봤지? 여기도 어디 있겠나? 찾아보.
Taha, you're awake.
Shit. So they've already breached the outer walls.
They will soon. That masked.
Drain.
문 열어.
Iria!
우리가 언제 무슨 막 방벽 치고 이런 식으로 해결했어. 다 죽였지. 방벽 빨리 풀어. 나가게.
Blazes, what kind of magic is that? Ready yourself, Tahar.
그럼요. 당연하죠. 준비해야죠.
I'm.
오야야야.
Killed one of our heroes.
이거 다 아파 이거.
We'll make short work of
역시 몹사들이라 이거.
one down.
Not the real one.
Come on, don't die on us now.
Another illusion.
Doesn't surprise me. Who was that?
I saw him around Locane before. If I had to make a guess, I'd say he's one of his commanders. Come, let's check on Iria and the Scryer.
이리어 예언자 여기 있네.
Ellen's reigns. What happened?
The barrier gave up.
Blazes. For someone who just came back from the dead, you're in good shape. Whatever your mother did to you, it seems to help. What about that masked fellow? Where is he?
네, 태양
We've
어서
taken care of
들어오세요.
him. At least for now.
40세 아님.
No, just seems like Scryer Elion got...
Can you take care of her?
Yes. I'll get her to the Nexus as quick as possible. Be careful, Corporal.
Probably not.
가면서 사실 진짜
Uriah.
개 아님?
Almost through. Just one more entrance to go.
All the more reason to hurry.
부 친구. 아 여기가 아니잖아.
Certainly. As you want.
여긴 병력도 빵빵하네. 역시 로드 마샬이야. 여기 로드 마샬처럼 병력을 막 우르르 쓰란 말이야 얘들아.
Interesting.
그리고 이거 얘기가 다 도망치는 거니까 이상한데? 진짜 새로운 장으로 돌입하는 느낌인데?
No! That machine will squash you like an insect!
난 다 끝난 줄 알았는데 이제 얘기가.
You're here. Good. I assume that means the Northwest is secured.
It is. How about you?
Well, we managed to fend off their first attack.
What then?
Mercenaries. The thing is, they've put up a siege weapon of sorts right up...
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of catapult, but it seems to be magic-fueled and throws fireballs which...
Whereas, if you attack the machine directly...
Or swarm right into the city, yes. We weren't enough to split up.
So you want us to destroy that weapon?
Yes. The moment it is down, we'll go for their strong point.
Understood. Let's get this done.
오케이. 부시러 간다. 오르르르.
Understood.
어딨어? 투석기. 마법 걸린 투석기. 우리가 부셔버릴게. 여기 있네.
As you require.
I understand.
벽에 딱 붙어서 가자고. 분명한 분.
There it is. Take it down.
Shit! Kill them!
왕자의 군단이네. 아오.
Of course.
Yes, of course. A fine plan. Everything has an
That
end.
should do it.
뭐야?
Then we
벌써
should
붙였어?
join Angar. He'll need help with his attack.
우리 언데드 군단이 다 알아서 해주고 있잖아.
Whatever's necessary.
너무 강력해.
It will be bloody.
지나치게 세져서 우리 히어로들이.
I'll make it
Read my
bloody.
mind.
와. 아 디바로 소환을 안 쓰고 있었네. 오케이 밉시다 병력들과 함께. 아, 아까 걔구나 망자의 군단.
This is Commander Katras from Aenir's Deathmen.
So he's fighting for the purity now.
Corporal Tahar. What a surprise.
Katras, why?
Don't talk, friend. Fight.
왜 안 죽냐 저거? 피통이 잘 안 닿았네?
What do you require? I understand.
죽어라.
Let's see.
Blazes, Tahar. Now I know why Lacane wants you dead. You really know how to fight.
Give me one reason not to kill you.
I guess I can't. Can't help with that. Look, this isn't personal. Lacane and his fanatics took down my camp and gave me a choice. Repent and accept the light, or have some stern-faced priest ram a bloody pike up me arse. So, unless you have some odd fantasies that I don't want to know about, don't tell me you wouldn't have done the same.
A loyal man wouldn't have.
Well, good thing I never swore loyalty to you or the Empire, isn't it? Don't kid yourself, Lord Marshal. You would have done the exact same thing. Pretend all you like, in the end...
Any last words?
I hate to disappoint, but we're not quite there yet, friend. Goodbye, Tahar. Too bad we couldn't be on the same side this time.
What the?
Teleport rune. Good thinking.
Bloody coward. At least we secured the entrance. That's what matters. What about the rest of the city? Are we safe?
Not yet. Hold your position for now.
Understood. Tiara's blessings, Tahar.
아니 다 했는데?
So many casualties. I just don't understand.
Human nature, Tahar. People need...
Do you really think so?
I do.
What do you mean? She was possessed. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm afraid it does. But again, I have a theory. Let's wait for...
There you are. I've assigned troops to guard the entrances and double the defenses. If the Harbinger ever strikes again, we'll be prepared.
Good work.
Anyway, there are more important things we need to discuss now. For starters.
That's a damn good question.
Well, yeah, I do.
You think the rune has something to do with this?
A rune. But
I'm coming too.
all right, let's see. Turn around.
Tiara's breath.
되게 못 돌아서는데 애들이?
Step forward. So, you get the idea.
Mind control.
Yeah. There are still some critical problems with it, and what I've done is far from what the Harbinger did with Lady Moira. But Tahar, this rune, it has so much potential. If you thought what it does with the Godstones was fascinating, it's just the beginning. The Shapers, the Khazarlanthep, they knew their full potential. And
have you lost your bloody mind? Stop that! Whatever it is, stop it now!
what
Stop it for fuck's sake!
Fine. You're free. Go and take a nap.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
So you actually possessed those men?
No, I mean, yeah, the rune did. Look, Tahar, I know that I was maybe a bit too enthusiastic here, but can't you see the potential? Those soldiers, they do anything you command them to, without...
They still look hypnotized. Are they free now?
Yeah. It may take a while to recover, but tomorrow they won't remember anything. So it's not that bad. Who knows? Maybe they would have died in the fight if they hadn't been under my control.
Iskrin, this is wrong. Completely, utterly wrong.
All right, just cool your head, will you? I know my way of handling things might not have been optimal, but hey...
Just never do something like this again. And you think that the Harbinger controls Lady Moira, right?
Yes, and in an extraordinary...
In other words, we need to find a way to break that possession.
Madness. This is madness.
Whatever it is, let's tend to the wounded first. We'll discuss everything else in the Nexus.
Yes. Let's do that.
야, 저 두어포드 죽여야 될 것 같아. 바비뷰식 해결책으로 봤을 때, 먼저 바비뷰 센스로 봤을 때 저 두어포도 뭔가 문제가 될 것 같아. 그리고 바비뷰식 해결책으로 이 죽음으로만 해결할
let's
수
catch
있다.
our breath first. Angar, I'll talk to you when I'm ready to discuss the next steps.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Ah, Tahar.
Something on your...
Well, maybe.
Yeah?
Wanted, Zarek's fangs. This is so...
Gorge.
Before becoming a shape, I told you that I did
이것도
most of my
상담
training
시간
in
됐네 이거.
solitude,
여전히
didn't I?
싸웠더니.
That
이건
wasn't
메인
true.
퀘스트고.
5 years after I entered disciplehood, another orc was accepted by my elder. A female named Rain.
I thought only male or...
No, it's just that for female... Well, at first. However, she never took offense by it. She fired back at me when I got... As the years went by, we became friends. And no, there was no courting or mating involved. Ah, those years in the Orcish steppes. Hey, we just had this connection between us.
Sounds like friendship to me.
Yeah, friendship. One time I did. The orc I told it to laughed right in my face. He thought it was ludicrous.
But something happened.
Yeah, the trial did. The sacred Our elder sent us both at the same time. There was plenty of talk about the Iron Trial. And I was scared. Same as I. Believe me, Tahar, only a fool would have entered into the trial with a smug smile on his face. We knew...
What did you...
Rumors. Shamans are forbidden to talk about it.
So what happened?
Zarek's fangs. I can't believe I'm telling you.
For what it's worth.
I know you will, Tahar. Otherwise we wouldn't be having this conversation. We weren't told much about the trial. They also didn't tell us how to get there. It was a strange place, Tahar. I saw that right from the beginning, but of course...
What did you find?
A giant hall. It was as mesmerizing as it was...
Shaperglyphs, maybe?
No, not...
Interesting.
Nothing. That's what baffled me. There were braziers. Rain was as confused as I was. But, nonetheless, we entered the hall.
여기 한 명 더 듣고
That's when
있는데.
the trouble began. Because all of a sudden, the exit was gone.
막고라네 막고라 이거 딱 봐도.
No magical noise.
How is that even?
That was our first thought too.
Strange.
Well, after we calmed down a little, we assessed our situation. For the next 14 days, we were trapped. On the 5th day, our provisions had come to...
Blazes.
I'm getting there. As you can imagine, the thirst was the worst. It drove us mad. Have you ever had thirst, Tahar? Real thirst?
Yes.
Then you know it. On the 11th day, Rain and I were puking our gun. On the 12th day, we were only an inch from death.
A dream?
Yes. A shared dream. Almost then I saw what was different. The floor was... That's when I first understood.
What did they depict?
It showed what was expected from us. Sorry this isn't easy. Zarek demanded a fight. Either one of us died by the hands of the other, or we would die there together.
True.
Yeah. He had known Tahar, our elder.
So you've...
No. Trial or not, I would have rather died than done that. But Rain wouldn't have it. She claimed that if she wanted me to kill her. She told me that, believe me, Tahar, if there had been any strength left in me, I would have punched her just for suggesting.
Did you ever
No. I know it makes me sound like a coward.
And yet you...
I am. It happened when I was asleep. She took when I opened my eyes, her blood was already all over my face. And as if Zara... I'd like to think that she saw it before.
Did you make the descent?
I did. When I got back to the Elder's shack, I screamed. He just listened. In the end, he made me a shaman the next day.
That's...
Maybe. But without cruelty, there isn't life. Don't you, too, send brothers and sisters? You do it because ultimately it was the same with Rain and me. We wanted to be shamans. Zara...
Do you blame yourself sometimes?
Of course I do. But ultimately, it was her choice. And all I
see.
There's one more thing. It's Rain who made me realize that. Most orcs would have fought one that I could have. Blazes, it feels strange.
Well...
Let me have some time for myself right now, all right?
됐다.
I need to think.
상담 완료. 일이야. 언더게스트 이안나.
Will do.
이 친구 이제 상담이 끝나가지고 아예 새로운 걸 찍을 수 있게 됐죠. 이거 변신. 이건 나중에 찍고.
Interesting.
잠깐만. 어차피 고를 쓰려면 이걸 매겨서 써야 되잖아. 어떻게 써야 되는지 모르니까 일단 고르, 주인공 고르, 로헨, 앙가르? 앙가르는 스킬 뭐 가지고 있니? 병법, 단호한 지도자, 야전사령관, 사기저. 완전 오라잖아. 힘의 과시. 뭐야, 이런 거 필요 없어. 오라를 많이 가지고 있는 건방 전사인데 이딴 거 필요 없다. 언제부터 이딴 거 썼다고. 관통의 그레이트 소드, 스코러드지 않는 신체 아물레, 신민첩 일식. 근데 템은 엄청 좋나 이 친구. 앙가르 템보드, 이안나는 뭐 해줄 것도 없고. 아니 역캐들 왜 이렇게 능력치가 안 좋지? 일단 고르 이거 좀 먹어봐. 아 지금 못 먹는구나. 아니 역캐들이 능력이 별로 안 좋아. 이래봐야 재탄생이고 백마법에 명사수식 필요 없고.
Ah, I was hoping you'd come by. That was quite the surprise.
I guess you could say that. How's...
The blast? Oh yeah, Tahar.
What do you mean?
Well, what you discovered in that dungeon.
갑자기
I
말도
didn't see
바뀌고.
that coming, honestly. And now that bastard Lacane took your mother. It's just... one tragedy follows another. Now I feel almost ridiculous thinking about my supposed problems.
We can still...
Yeah, blazes. How crazy does that all sound? A half-shaper? Though you'd definitely be the tragic hero in this. And I don't envy you.
I appreciate your concern.
Are you? Tell me, Tahar. If you had had the choice, would you have wanted to know?
Well, what about you? You're...
Good question. I guess in the end it wouldn't have really mattered. She is dead, I know that much. And whether she was a priestess of the White... But you're a different story. Your mother is still alive. And she's a shaper. I mean, doesn't that...
Yes.
Is it? Sometimes I wonder if the truth doesn't just make... Anyway, shaper or not, it's good to have you back.
I'm touched.
You better be. Anyway, in case you were wondering, I'm not planning to leave now. If you need...
You don't need to stay. You know that, right?
Safer than mage-murdering Lightbringers, right? Look, unless you want me to leave, I'll stay, and I'll fight. And no, I'm not trying to sound heroic. Apart from the fact that there's worse company than you, the dwarf, and the others we picked up along the way, I can't just stand by and watch while those bloody fanatics do their best.
Thanks, Iria. I really appreciate it.
Great. And now that we've got that out of the way, you should get some more sleep. I'll talk to you later.
Now,
뭐야?
Corporal?
아직 안...
Need anything?
아, 이거구나. 이건가?
Tell me a bit of...
Is that a command, Corporal? All right. But I'm afraid there isn't so much...
Well,
most of the time, your stomach and your person... Well, but as that feeling lasted, truth be told, I don't know.
이거였나?
You never told me why...
Fair enough. You've given me... I already told you about my father. How to him, I had always been more of an asset. Well, after my father died, I decided...
A novice?
Someone aspiring to be a priest of Ellen. I don't know, part of it was probably because obeying my father was all I knew at that time.
What does life as a priest of Ellen look like?
Boring. Though not as boring as a Northander monk's life.
Yeah.
You are still... Your life is devoted to worship.
Was it difficult to...
Not for me. First of all, I was a good candidate. I was still very young. Not secondly, I was, after all, pure blood.
But something...
Yes. In my first year, I fell in love. That crazy hot... It was the two of us against the world. Maybe you know that.
What was his name?
Doesn't matter.
And...
Priestesses. Only women are allowed to teach. And no, they didn't. Forbidding it would be near absurd. I have no clue where your monks got that idea from. Though, of course, that boy and I tried to, restrain ourselves when the situation demanded it.
Huh. And I guess you're romance...
You guess right. But it was... You know, I told you how I always felt estranged. With him, it was different. Dramatic. Then there was the novitiate. Despite all the time I sunk into doing the...
Which didn't sit well...
No. And eventually, they made sure I felt it. They excluded me from everything. Stared at me when I walked by.
Did it take a toll on your...
More than that. My lover's friends started manipulating him. Telling him that I only saw him as my pet. That he was a failure, and that I only...
What? And he listened?
Maybe. But he was young. You see, we novices all knew that, and being a failed novice leaves you with a mark you'll keep for the rest of your life. And do you want to know the biggest joke of it? The idea that... I don't know, that he would listen to...
So what happened?
Well, he knew I was curious by nature, so... Of course I said yes. So we snuck out into the cloak. We made our way to the library building, but of course the... It was insane, as you can imagine, but I liked it. He took my hand and we went to the High Priestess's office. We opened the door and went to open the grimoire.
Whatever that is.
It was. It was a stupid idea. And if I hadn't been so blind, so...
What did he ask?
To open it and try to read one of the spells. You know, saying it like that. It sounds so bloody stupid. Long story short, I lost control. The spell was too much for me to...
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
How far?
Not far. It was put out before it could do real damage. But, of course, that was the end of novitiate.
Did you try to tell the...
No, I just sat there and smiled. Of course I did. But my love had all his friends to back...
Your lover?
I think so. The only bloody gratification I ever got from this. But even if he would have confessed and begged me to take him back, I couldn't.
But you never did,
No. In the night after the trial, they still let me sleep in my chamber. Thoughtlessness, I suppose, or... So, here it is. The whole truth. No dark secrets, no assassinations, no
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's just... I don't get it. How could he... But in a way, it's just a continuation.
For what it's worth.
Yeah. I'd like some... space now.
됐다.
I hope you don't mind.
상담 끝.
Let's talk later.
더 이상 상담할 필요도 없고 스킬 배웠으니까. 재탄생. 죽을 때 부활합니다. 퍽. 토마시 도커들. 웃긴 거, 되게 웃긴 거는 이 게임의 모든 텍스트는 다 텍스트를 또 재미없게 말해. 뭐 스타2에서 미션 끝나고 NPC 그 캐릭터들이랑 얘기할 수 있잖아요. 그런 것처럼 그냥 담백하게 풀어내는 게 아니라 다 박찬호처럼 풀어가지고 얘기를 미칠 것 같아 그냥. 찐특 말 재미없게 함. 찐따 특징 말 더럽게 재미없음. 야, 넌 뭐냐? 뭘 또 말해야 되냐?
So,
You knew about my mother, didn't you?
아니 다 가정사여가지고 더 재미없어.
yeah, but they weren't enough to go on, and I had no idea your mother was connected to the blood burn.
Why didn't you tell?
That I believe you might be the result of your father's experiments. That you're the I mean, at best, you wouldn't have believed me.
아니 얘들이
And
왜
at
다
worst,
화나 있지?
it would have cost you your sanity. So no, I don't think I should have told you. I didn't know if these suspicions had any substance at all, and I would have been a great risk, especially back then when you were still part of the rebellion.
얘들 평상시에 때 이렇게 말하나?
Wait, no. And he never found out that I knew. I found one.